Okay, so this is probably the coolest thing to come out of the movie. Well, I actually don't know if there's a word for something that is both cool and awful.
Anna Kendrick is so done with Blake. Blake's reputation is hanging on to its last thread, and somehow Anna is standing right next to the wreckage, looking completely unbothered.
This is a source I trust who gave me a source who was there. What I hear is that it's not just Blake, it's Anna. The fact, yes, they hate each other. They hate each other. And from what I'm hearing, the sequel was a nightmare. A nightmare.
Not only is Blake dealing with a $400 million lawsuit, but this whole mess is dragging their upcoming Amazon movie, Another Simple Favor, down with it. And let's just say, Anna is not exactly rushing in to save Blake.
Right now. How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
Even insiders close to the cast and crew are dropping their 2 cents. I just reported on Blake being terrified to walk the carpet. Anna never wants to work with her again. But here's the real question. What is this feud about? Did something happen before this lawsuit that made Anna completely check out? Because trust me, we have the answers. And once you see them, everything will make sense. Let's start from the top. The lawsuit from hell. So here's the situation. Blake has found herself deep in a lawsuit so insane it makes Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard look like a neighborhood spat over a broken fence. Blake accused her It Ends With Us co-star and director of the movie, Justin Baldoni, of being a weirdo who made improper comments about her physique and sexually harassing her. Justin respectfully slapped Blake and her husband Ryan with a reverse Uno card worth $400 million. That's right. $400 million in a defamation lawsuit. And as much as Anna wants nothing to do with this disaster, it's bleeding into her career like a toxic oil spill. Awkward reunion. See, Another Simple Favor is supposed to be a major Amazon blockbuster. The kind of movie that gets people hyped, dominates streaming charts, maybe even sparks a new round of Anna Kendrick supremacy memes. But thanks to Blake Lively's full-throttle legal meltdown, the only thing circling this movie is bad PR and the stench of career desperation. Now, normally when you're on a press tour with a co-star, you're supposed to at least pretend you enjoy working together. Just a little Hollywood make-believe, nothing crazy. But when Anna was asked how she felt about working with Blake again, she said,
"Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
What are you talking about?"
And let me tell you, that wasn't just a sentence, that was a declaration of war. That's the verbal equivalent of closing a door in someone's face without breaking eye contact. And just look at the contrast. Because when the interviewers asked Blake the same question about working with Anna,
Blake, what does it mean to be back with Anna?
Oh, it's the best. I'm so happy.
alright, someone's lying through their teeth and my money is on Blake. It's so obvious this is Blake's attempt at trying to save face after everything that's been going down in the back. But her being this sweet and sugary is burning our throats instead.
She tried to cancel an innocent man, and I'm here to spread the word.
What's crazy is that her acting this nice is doing more harm than good for her public image, because look at how hilarious the comments are. She's giving toxic positivity. Why is she trying to win back the fans she previously neglected? Geez. I mean, they're not wrong about that, because how did Blake go from this
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm gonna put it here because it doesn't go with my outfit, but I will wear it later.
to this?
I love you so much.
How are you?
And that, too, in one day. But you know, there are a few things that even Blake can't do overnight. Like an overnight directorial debut. So in the last few years, we've seen a major shift in Hollywood. Big-name actresses have been jumping into directing like it's the new must-have career move. Scarlett Johansson announced her directorial debut, Wayfarer, in 2023. Ouch. Anna dropped her critically acclaimed directorial debut, Woman of the Hour, in 2024, and it got rave reviews. People loved it, calling it chilling, memorable, the real deal. And Blake Lively? She's been on this cinematic world domination arc for a while now. She tried to get into the game after directing a Taylor Swift music video, I Bet You Think About Me, and immediately started branding herself as Hollywood's next great female director. But luck just hasn't been on Blake's side lately. Blake's competitors were forwarding their careers in the very field Blake wanted a job in after directing Taylor's video, and after what went down with Justin Baldoni, who was directing the movie It Ends With Us, people started speculating. What better way to leapfrog ahead than by using her husband's name and influence to rip a movie out of a small director's hands, and by stealing credit? I don't know, but these speculations, they seem pretty sound to me. It's probably a combination of insecurity and jealousy for her husband and Anna Kendrick's success. She wanted a franchise of her own, like Ryan with Deadpool. Wow, if this is true, it's disgusting as hell. And it makes so much more sense why. Anna refuses to play along. If there's one person in Hollywood who doesn't bother with fake niceties, it's Anna. So when she and Blake Lively were thrown together for a Simple Favor press tour, the tension was so thick you couldn't cut it with a chainsaw. Because while Blake Lively was out here trying way too hard to sell the idea that they're totally cool, Anna was just over it. And the result, some of the most brutally awkward interviews of all time. Let's start with this absolute gem of a moment.
Like a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Blake, girl, I'm so embarrassed for you. Now you might think, all right, maybe that was just a one-time moment. Nope, because Blake and Anna got thrown together again for another interview, and guess what? The tension followed them.
Do you block people ever?
No, I've muted some people. Now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah.
In this interview, the journalist, Kirsty Flay, talked about how there was an awkward tension between Anna and Blake.
It wasn't like a horrible interview. I just feel like there was no chemistry there.
Even to the press, it's painfully obvious that Anna Kendrick wants nothing to do with Blake Lively. Like, this isn't some random Hollywood drama. This is years of built-up shade, and Anna is done playing along. And if you think that interviewer seems familiar, you're absolutely right. That is Kirsty Flay, the entertainment journalist that Blake Lively straight up bullied in one of the most uncomfortable interviews ever.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
After this, she went on and ignored Kirsty for a whole minute, straight up pretended she didn't exist. It was so bad that Kirsty later admitted that the experience made her consider quitting journalism altogether. Kirsty actually responded to this and said, "Please do not believe the rumor that people are spreading saying that I was told not to bring up Blake's pregnancy during this interview. That is not true. I was never told such a thing by anyone. That being said, I would love to get the source of this information so I can set the record straight. FYI, if I was ever asked not to mention something during an interview, why on earth would I do that first thing? So they could confiscate my interview afterwards? Yes, they would do that." Blake was very public about her pregnancy at this point and had already talked about it on several talk shows. And the craziest part? Blake has never apologized for it, not once. Blake not apologizing to you, even privately, speaks volumes about the kind of person she is. But, oh, you know, Anna has made it painfully clear that she wants absolutely nothing to do with Blake Lively's lawsuit disaster. She's not talking about it. She's not defending Blake. She's not even acknowledging that it exists. But what's really surprising? She might have just thrown a subtle jab at Ryan Reynolds too. Let's roll the clip.
How does it feel like the movie's being impacted kind of by everything happening around going on in the world?
Why, what happened? I did ayahuasca, and the last year of my life is just gone, but I've heard the movie's amazing.
So Anna was asked how the movie is affected by everything happening in the world right now, which is basically press tour code for, hey, how does it feel knowing your movie is getting torpedoed by Blake Lively's legal drama? Anna Kendrick is so committed to staying out of Blake's mess that she's literally pretending she doesn't even know what's going on. And the best part, people instantly picked up on how similar it sounded to Ryan Reynolds' disastrous "Why? What have you heard?" moment on SNL.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
At this point, she's either trolling or this is the most wildest coincidence of the year. And I'll probably go with rolling, cause there's more. Because in another part of the interview, Anna randomly brings up ayahuasca, which just happens to be the same thing Ryan mentioned while promoting It Ends With Us.
Reminds me when I went on that meth journey. Confront my inner child, and I just...
journey. I think you mean like ayahuasca, like South American plant known for its medicinal benefits. Definitely not meth. You should not be doing a meth journey.
I've been on a meth journey for about 6 months now.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but you're probably gonna die.
Feel well.
You don't look well.
Like, why was Ryan even promoting It Ends With Us in the first place? And why does Anna suddenly feel the need to drop ayahuasca into her interview now? Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe she took a subtle swing at Ryan and Blake? And while Anna is out here silently torching careers and walking away unbothered, things are not looking great for Amazon. Things are not easy for Amazon because of Blake. Because fans are not happy about Blake's involvement in Another Simple Favor, and they're making it very clear they're only here for Anna Kendrick. Here are some actual comments from people. Not watching it. Sorry, Anna. We'll watch your solo project, but not this one. We will not watch Blake Lively. We will not support this film. We will support you on your next film, Anna. At this point, Another Simple Favor isn't just flopping. It's getting absolutely hammered because of Blake's disastrous existence. And the real tragedy here is that while Blake set her own career on fire, Anna's is getting hit with the collateral damage. Studios don't like controversy. They don't like bad press, and they definitely don't like movies that no one wants to watch because of a messy co-star. So what happens now? If Another Simple Favor tanks, will it actually hurt Anna Kendrick's career? Let me know in the comments because this drama is getting wilder by the minute.